Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, holy emissaries of the light spheres of Shambhala. Happy, powerful, full fire moon in Aries. With this massive portal opening, we have fiery energies flowing in from on high. Many of our ground crew earth angelics are feeling like pressure cookers with the major inner expansions activated. Today we align on the Mayan Zolkin calendar with galactic signature Keen 144, yellow magnetic seed, as we begin our 13-day journey with the yellow seed wave spell of enlightenment and awakening. This special day is encoded with our starseed ground crew of the 144 to assist in the alignment of our quantum crystalline 12-strand DNA of Homo Luminous, light beings of eternal life. Tomorrow we have the majestic 1010 gateway, and in 2 days' time with Keen 146, White Electric World Bridger, we begin our next 10 days in a row of galactic activation portals. These interdimensional portals and gateways are assisting all lightworkers in the bridging of heaven and earth through our central channel and into the still center of the core of our being, to bring into this realm the keys and codes of the totality of our multidimensional sacred self. With these full moon energetic magnetics flowing into the field, Pachamama received a powerful activation and release with a magnitude 6.2 earthquake on the central mid-Atlantic ridge at 1638 UTC, right on the equator, and 23 degrees due west of the prime meridian, as the 0-point still center anchors us into the foundation of our fifth dimensional reality. With the power of our almighty I Am presence, we command the full radiance and glory of our cosmic conscious Godhead of full illumination to co-create our new heaven upon the new earth. By the glory of God's sweet embrace, we commence our total transformation into Christed beings of the eternal flame to light up all the grids of the divine creatrix. As we continue this great shift of the ages into the full transition, we are exiting out of the old earth and entering new earth, day by day, moment by moment. Keep lighting up the grids, warriors of the rainbow tribe of the new Lemuria. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 20 degrees, 17 minutes Aries. The sun is at 16 degrees, 49 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 17 degrees Libra. A retired sea captain watches ships entering and leaving the harbor. 1717 portal of the 88 Lions Gate, the Lyran nation, the feline nation of the new Lemuria coming in, and the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 21 degrees Aries, a pugilist, boxer, entering the ring, from astrologyweekly.com, and from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster, body mapping updates in the field, DNA input-output, old trauma and somatic releasing into the fire, transformation. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Juan Jose Vallejo Cívicos. Eternal life within the multidimensional fractal universe is the experience of sovereign existence through the diversity of unique spiritual, noble, organic life forms, quantum structures, astral bodies, and ethereal dimensions in free spirit. The advanced, natural, intelligent, noble souls honor, respect, learn, create, transform, and evolve within the universal momentum of the conscious spirit of the unity of master creation. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Miriam Gillis. The closing of all portals will be on the 10/10 of October as the 10/10 portal, as all portals on earth that were inverted will be fully integrated and returned back to the light, to become the light that commands the full spectrum of light as the gods command of Yeshua. With kind regards always, Miriam and the Syrians. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Tyson Mortensen. You are bearers of divine love's power flame. Vibrate your light, Gaia needs your love. Be patient with yourselves, with others. It's a period of unloading anything that can't run its course in this passage to the higher dimension, and it can be painful for some too, for those who don't understand that this world is in transition, and nothing will ever be the same again. In their own lives, everything will change as well. Everyone will be put back on their true path, with all that may entail. It can't be any other way. Don't be distracted anymore. It all comes together, so that the children of Gaia can live in symbiosis again, for the divine order to be restored. Don't give up on your weaknesses. Everyone is important. Every move, every thought, every action. Everything must be connected with the heart, for everything to happen in alignment with the divine, for the good of all. Don't forget, you are loved. Ashtar Shan Ah. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ali Ray. Love yourself so wholly and completely that you dissolve into love, and all that remains is a glorious instrument for God to express divine love. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. If anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has gone, the new has come. 2 Corinthians 5:17. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Tanya Gabrielle. In less than 4 hours, the gorgeous 777 full moon in Aries will be exact. What a great opportunity to notice our tendency to be polarized. For example, when we get attached to what we view as the negative in another person and promptly forget everything positive that we experienced, this really limits us. And limitation is the opposite of expansion. Consciousness will always expand if it's allowed to expand. So this full moon in the first passionate, self-directed, courageous sign of Aries, with the sun in balanced, loving Libra, is asking you to choose. From TanyaGabrielle.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute. As we are getting close to the 1010 portal, the largest DNA upgrade of 2022 is upon us. We are now entering the final stretch in this next stage of a human energetic template attunement. As of October 22nd, 2022, we are in for a total shift in reality via this DNA ignition upgrade. Happy full moon, dear ones, with divine love of one, Pars Kute. And from Divine Angel of the Light, Blue Rose Oracles, daily download. The lunation in Aries is joining Chiron for a cosmic dance through the deepest layers of our awareness and internal process. Together they present both the clarity and the gateway through which we can transcend incarnational cycles and karmic patterns by receiving the shadow wounds, acknowledging what's being reflected and trusted in our ability to hold space for the transformational energies we are moving through. Chiron helps reveal the myriad of wounds we carry at a deeper cellular level and alchemize the layers, projections, and versions of ourselves reflected through these wounds. Chiron's vibrational resonance is the key to unlocking our most truest expression through opening the gateway to dimensions within that have been submerged, shadowed, hidden, and ignored. The energetic waves of these powerful cosmic tides are bringing the sediment to the surface, revealing the deeper layers of our own angst, fears, limitations, and wounds, like a tidal wave of energies and emotions crashing against the shores of our ever-shifting and evolving patterns, layers, and comfort zones. Our nervous systems are upgrading and recalibrating within this potently charged amplification wave of energies. New templates are shimmering around the edges of our awareness, ready to be activated and anchored as we shed the response and reactivity drivers to old wound patterns and shift into deeper layers of trust in our own capacity to validate and celebrate our divine essence and presence. This lunation is gifting you the keys to your freedom codes as we are accessing the wilder, untamed aspects of our psyche, the magical realms and interdimensional universes within our own quantum fields that have been waiting to be rediscovered underneath the layers of conditioning and limiting fear and survival-based patterns and programs. Affirmations. I am clearing and healing old layers of wounding and creating space for new timelines and templates to anchor. I am fully supported and held by the universe as I reclaim the fullness of my divine essence and presence. Journal prompts. What version of myself is emerging and illuminated with this lunation? Where am I ready to take action and birth my visions into my reality? What aspects of my shadow are seeking love and compassion right now? And from Divine Angels of the Light encoded frequency, the time is today. There is an interesting energetic divide. On this moon is dazzling in time to get in line to miracles that unfold one to another in front of our eyes. Collectively, we have changed the deadlines and timelines, getting rid of the karmic ones and aligning ourselves with those that invite us to ascend. How do I know if you're changing the timeline? Today I'm sharing with you the basics of what timeline change means. Unexpected changes, things go and new things begin. As the vibration and intention of the collective consciousness changes, the trajectory of humanity and the earth also changes. Everything moves, flows, transforms, and renews itself. Something dies and another part of you is reborn. Allow yourself to be reborn if you feel yourself in that push and pull of the old and the new. If you don't take off your old shoes, the new ones don't fit your feet without hurting. So today you are invited to let go. Fluctuating time. Life feels slow or fast, and there are even intervals between both where sensations of deja vu. Did I already do this? I don't remember it like that. They cause confusion and a feeling of having lost your way, yet quite the opposite in that you have a new location in the universe. In the midst of the current energetic climate, meditation, going with ease, soothe your vibe, and self-love is the imperative to align with the window of opportunity that is open for profound transformation and immense soul growth. Normally, meditation with higher self will do the trick, so today meditate, spark your light and glow. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Tihana Sophia, I was made aware that today is Sharad Purnima, Sharad, an avatar of Vishnu, which is so relevant for and in alignment with the energies of this Aries full moon. As we come into our ascended mastery, we are being asked to not only be the creators of our life, but also the sustainer and the conscious destroyer. During this month, and particularly with the 1010 portal, we are being asked to walk in the new timeline of our individuated self-mastery, and this requires the cultivation and directed attention and our inner sustainer of our presence, our attention, and our innermost essence and creations, sustainer of our frequency and manifestations, sustainer of our service and dharmic expression, in perfect alignment and union with the Western Aries full moon that for me is so much about our individuated self, in our mastery, in the union and divinity of the human and the Godhead merged as one. What a beautiful opportunity to receive all of this support from life and everything it has to offer us during this amazing time of homecoming and the deeper anchoring of our quintessence. It is a joyous celebration, the union of the East and the West coming together in harmony to co-create the perfect conditions for the uprising of humanity. Happy Aries full moon and Sharad Purnima, beautiful Earth family. And from Divine Bro, Throw of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., 1010 Energy Gateway. Dear friends, the invigorating and empowering energy of the Aries full moon, Sunday, October 9th, will be followed by yet another energetic wave on Monday, October 10th, the 1010 portal. The 1010 energy wave has a subtler quality when compared to the full moon energies. However, its effects will be felt by many of you who are energy sensitives. The 1010 wave will be riding on top of the full moon wave, creating a synergistic momentum to be carried through the rest of the week until we reach the eclipse season later in the month. What's the meaning of this 1010 gateway? For those who are sensitive and resonate with the energy of numbers, this double 10 energy will be profound. Let's look at what the number 1 and the number 0 mean. Number 1 has strong vibrations of new beginnings, independence, courage, and personal fulfillment. Number 0 reflects the void from which all possibilities can manifest. It connects with spirituality and our journey in life. With both numbers appearing twice, both of these vibrations are amplified. 1010 holds the energy of encouragement to stay true to your soul's calling. 1010 reminds us of our own mental and spiritual power to move forward and manifest a life based on our divine calling. It's a perfect time to explore new things and expand your horizons in the direction of higher and more uplifting timelines. Luckily, the Aries full moon energy is also about regaining our self-confidence and inner power, so be ready this week to fully speak up and manifest your soul's desires. It's time to leave our limiting comfort zone behind and create new stories better aligned with our true essence. This combination of the full moon and 1010 energies may trigger the release of energetic blockages within our bodies and minds, which means that physical and emotional symptoms might occur. Sleepiness, joints, digestive, skin, and random body aches could be signs of the purging process. Use your intuition to discern and do take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, rest, and recharge. Have a wonderful full moon and a 1010 gateway, friends. From DiegoBerman.com. And from Divine Consorts of the Light, Suryananda and Ayed. The Great Central Sun and the Violet Flame have released a download and shift having 4 aspects encompassed within. One being a metamorphosis, inner body changes intensified, fluidity of thought, and interdimensional travel in our etheric form light body, being a major epiphany released on Gaia the 9th of October 2022. These 4 aspects are a variation of the triple downloads from the Great Central Sun and the Violet Flame of the 6th and 8th of October, one being a new timeline. With Father and Divine Mother and the Elohim from the Great Central Sun. From the Great Central Sun, Akashic Records. Great excitement has been generated with many celebrations taking place within. The Great Central Sun, the omnipresent, omnipotent power of creation, existence itself. Following on from some deep and impactful shifts and downloads in 2 new timelines. This shift and download as described has been very much a metamorphosis. Included within has been a continuation of inner body temperature changes intensified, fluidity of thought, interdimensional travel, in our etheric form light body, and a major epiphany not only for Suryananda but for many on Gaia. Note, inner body temperature changes intensified does not refer to the different body temperatures experienced due to being cold for economic reasons or hot. These inner body temperature changes intensified are not day-to-day changes due to weather and economic issues. People on Gaia will interpret these 4 aspects as described in their own unique and individual ways, and depending on their roles and paths, on the Great Central Sun, which is inherent within. Thus the reactions and understanding will differ as inevitably people will process these shifts and downloads individually, dependent not only on their consciousness, but their own affinities as to their inner drive. In essence, that which motivates them, This very much applies to interdimensional travel in etheric form light body. Seekers on Gaia will gravitate towards their own magnetic pole of home, meaning all are pure consciousness form, from the great central sun, but to where non-physical forms have always been. If stars and other worlds beyond the great central sun, inevitably fluidity of thought is of tremendous importance. For with fluidity of thought, the seeker on Gaia is receptive to ongoing deep and complex new understanding and recognition of that which has not been thought of as new expansion of consciousness unfolds and gifts the seeker long-awaited freedom from old beliefs and outworn understanding as the barriers and veils of Gaia are transcended. As Ayed and Suryananda's session was coming to an end, Father looked in. It was just after 10 a.m. when Suryananda, as our session began, recognized and became aware of yet another profound and powerful shift and download. This has taken a great deal to retrieve, being a major epiphany, but we decided to complete the shift and download of today before putting together the two shifts and downloads of the 6th and 8th of October. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Anna Maria, Red Moon. The Celts considered this October full moon as a red moon or magic moon because they believed it has a special energy to awaken and flourish the magic that resides in our being. Also, this full moon is in Aries, which is going to give us a huge amount of energy, thrive, and vitality. Reconnect with your mystical parts. Believe in magic. Believe in you. I believe that dreams can come back to reality. You can manifest it in the following way. Activate my inner warrior, and I am filled with vitality. I trust in myself. I know that I have the ability to achieve my higher dreams. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take advantage of this opportunity under this beautiful moon and contact the magic that resides in your being and feel how your fears disappear and you fill with vitality and wait. Everything will come in God's time. It is time to understand ourselves as creative beings and become conscious. Today presents opportunities to open your heart or close it. On a daily basis, we have different possibilities to react to life, either with an energetic contraction or an energy expansion. On a daily basis, we can choose to contract the heart vibrating fear or expand it vibrating love. The opportunity of this powerful full moon in Aries is that you connect with your individual self, Aries, and from the authentic perception of your being, from the love that expands, and so you can work to harmonize the we, Libra. It is important that you focus on your individual emotions that today shake and tense your being, particularly those that ask for release and renewal. If I know what I want and what I feel, I can say it and act accordingly. Then my being is balanced and I can feel inner congruence. And who is authentic assumes responsibility for being what he is, with the freedom to project to the other and the world, being himself. Trust your intuition. Trusting in spontaneity itself is to be fully present with the existential of being yourself. And from this authentic act, we can achieve to harmonize our actions with our thoughts and emotions, so that from that alignment we can project outward from our center. Thank you, Anna Mary. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Alex Miles, Happy Full Moon. The moon in Aries impacts all zodiac signs, but will feel immensely charged for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The full moon rising in fiery Aries, conjunct Chiron, opposite Venus in Libra, brings a huge energetic shift as some of our oldest and innermost emotional wounds rise to the surface. Full moons illuminate what is hidden, and during this period we could be noticing how our old wounds have been holding us back within our relationships, daily life, or even our careers. We may find the reason we are not progressing in ways we would like, or why something isn't manifesting as easily as we might have hoped. It's because of our old fears and past pain, causing blockages that keep us clinging to what is familiar, preventing us from moving forward. Once a light shines on these shadow aspects, we will almost instantly feel these energetic blockages begin to clear, and with self-love, nurture, and compassion, we will be able to heal and transcend past any underlying issues that have been triggering us, keeping us stuck in a cycle repeating the same patterns. This may feel like an emotionally intense lunar phase, as it could bring back memories from our childhood, particularly where we may have felt unloved, uncared for, or neglected in any way. This doesn't necessarily have to be connected to our parents or primary caregivers. It could be memories of any dynamic we experienced at an early age that left some of our emotional wound that still deeply affects us today. As the moon is opposite Venus, it is highly likely our self-worth and self-value is in the spotlight, and we might be reflecting on times when we felt inadequate or unworthy of someone's love, affection, or attention. When we revisit how we felt at the time and recognize how much it has impacted our relationships in our life, it is essential we are compassionate with ourselves to help with healing and transcending the associated trauma and pain. If we try to look at our past without feeling shame or blaming ourselves or others, the awareness we gain can help us understand why we have replayed events from our past, through choosing partners or friendships that also behaved in ways that resulted in us feeling unvalued or unloved. We may find on a subconscious level we are attracting people who are emotionally avoidant or who don't communicate how they feel or show it in meaningful ways. We then repeatedly receive the message that we are unloved and that there must be something fundamentally wrong with us, as the people we connect with continuously display the same behaviors we experienced during childhood. This pattern may not even be in our close or intimate relationships. It could be something we have noticed within our careers or wider society, how there is some aspect of how people interact with us that triggers insecurities and deep-rooted fears that we aren't enough or are insignificant in the world. Fortunately, this aspect between the moon and Chiron helps us overcome these fears by realizing that how other people react to us and communicate with us is rooted in their own fears, conditioning, and learned behaviors. We will not only find ways of nurturing ourselves so that we fill these inner voids, but we are also awakened to similar wounds that other people around us have, and we are able to perceive our relationships in an entirely new light. We may find we are able to heal our own wounds through forgiving other people for how they treated us, or even just coming to a place of acceptance that how other people treated us was not a reflection of who we are, but of who they are. It begins to make sense in a profound way that how certain people treated us was not personal at all, and was simply due to wounds they experienced. And as those wounds had not healed, they project their pain onto others, in turn to cause other people to feel what they were feeling on an internal level. This full moon opposite Venus is going to help us to see how vital it is we nurture ourselves rather than looking for external validation. And we'll be recognizing the importance of self-compassion and self-nurture, and finding ways to ensure we take care of ourselves in ways that make us feel fulfilled, safe, secured, and loved. Collectively, this phase is an immense healing period and a major positive energy shift for our entire planet. As we awaken to emotional pain, we or those around us have either suffered or are still going through, and we take steps to heal and be much more compassionate within our connections. Over the next few days, it is highly important to be gentle with ourselves and others, as we recognize we all have wounds, and we are all in the process of healing from past experiences. We are all worthy of love, compassion, kindness, and tenderness, and now is the time to redirect our energy internally and to have those deeply healing, honest conversations with ourselves and others, so we can finally release past pain and manifest everything we have been hoping and dreaming for, particularly connected to love and our most important relationships. From Alex Miles. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Eric Roth of Inspiral Nexus. Full moon in Aries, October 9th. October's full moon takes place in the sign of Aries at 16 degrees 32 minutes, and will be in conjunction with Chiron. In this current age, the sign of Aries is overlaid by the constellation of the Fish, and where the March equinox, 0 Aries, is located. From an experiential perspective, the moon stays full for about 3 days, and so will look full on the 8th and 10th as well. The sign of Aries being strongly activated this time in conjunction with Chiron is a precursor to a period of time between late February and mid-May of next year, when the nature of Aries comes fully into view. This is due to various conjunctions taking place in Aries in 2023. Aries is the archetype of the warrior in traditional definitions, but its essence is mission-oriented. Rugged individualist who is loyal to a cause or purpose. This essence is operating in the context of this age and seen more as the alpha-like energy that competes for everything, is ambitious and desires victory above all else. It also strongly shows up in those needing to show their strength in the world or to rescue all that are in need. Since the full moon is conjunct Chiron, this will emphasize the vulnerabilities and the medicine needed through Aries. This includes the recognition of knowing that acknowledging one's place of vulnerabilities is also a strength. Aries can have a tendency to avoid discussions about cracks in their armor, or especially their feelings. In some segments of society, it amounts to never admitting defeat or being wrong. This can at times show up with the signs of Leo, Scorpio, or a few others. This is in part what Chiron is showing us where the medicine is needed. Chiron is the shamanic, wounded healer and teacher. It is there as a guide to assist us in formulating the medicine we need to work on our deepest wounds across the present and across generations. Another layer are the wounds that Aries bears with regards to warfare and the wars that have raged across the planet for thousands of years. Aries as a sign was utilized in a distorted way in this regard, looked at more as a one-dimensional and regulated to being the warrior and fighting. But Aries is much, much more than just a warrior. The word warrior is derived from war. Aries is a fiery, actional force in the world at large. Finding its mission and purpose is priority number one for Aries. It can sacrifice itself for the mission, but it is not something that is intended to be reckless, but more as a last resort. In its shadow, it will be only its mission as the only view, regardless of much of the world around them. This can lead to stepping over others who get in the way of that mission. Chiron can help Aries see its blind spots in both an individual and in society in general. Also, humanity's relationship with war has been in a moment in time where it was made to be a normal part of life over the last few thousand years. But war isn't normal. And to recruit Aries as the only warrior in normal wars is certainly not how civilization can truly evolve, except perhaps to self-destruct. Self-defense is one thing, and a need to defend home and family is important. But Aries' role is much more intended to be a defender, protector, and not a conqueror. It is also about what takes place after wars and other services where traumas take place in the missions or duties. How can the healing happen, and how can Aries be supported in the long term? These are questions that Chiron is highlighting for humanity and each individual who perhaps has Aries or Aries-like themes in life. From Linda Hill's The Sabian Oracle, the Sabian symbol for this full moon is 17 Aries and provides another aspect. The title of the symbol is Two Prim Spinsters Sitting Together in Silence. The keywords are the need to loosen up emotional blockages, the struggle to hold on to one's original identity, compromise because of social expectations, meditations that communicate, exclusive relationships, relationships that have a quiet knowing, dignified silence, inner withdrawal, communicating through body language, spinning straw into gold, rolling of the tongue. From this symbolism, it shows that it's perhaps a collusion and silence of events previously enacted that may have created trauma for humanity, but it is just as easily an inner communication that conveys what is needed in reflection, introspection, and inner process and partnership. There seems to be some qualities of Libra here in the polarity of Aries. The archetypal expression of Libra can bring out what is needed through personal and community relationships, which can be a powerful resource toward processing and healing. Like all signs, archetypes, Aries is experiencing a fragile moment in this current age of redefining the use of its skill set. This Chiron full moon conjunction may help us with the awareness of our blind spots and where we can have greater awareness of our vulnerabilities. It is not meant to rid ourselves of vulnerabilities or blind spots, but to work with them in a way where they provide the shamanic medicine needed for a healthy approach to our healing journey. From turningoftheages.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Full moon in Aries. The peak of the lunar cycle reaches boiling point. A burning issue becomes apparent and cannot be ignored. With the lights intimately bound to a Venus-Chiron opposition, matters around goals, independence, passion, and autonomy are bound up with the fears of rejection and not being good enough, rich enough, or attractive enough. The Aries moon wants to appear strong, but vulnerabilities are evident and triggers tapped. We need to show each other who we are behind the warrior mask so that we can meet each other on equal footing. There is strength in acknowledging weakness. Underneath everything is the question, are you happy? Because life's incessant call to achieve, to chase, to win, can become like an overspiced meal, erasing all other subtleties of flavor. It's time to clear the palate, cool down, question whether what you are chasing is really what you want. Consider your needs, but remain open to compromise and connection. Dare to follow your inspiration, even if it means breaking from the herd. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 144, Yellow Magnetic Seed. Magnetic is the name for the number 1, and its keywords are attract, unify, and purpose. The number 1 is unifying, and when we all stand together as one, we become mightier. All the days that participate in the 13-day journey form together to become one experience. The dynamism of the calendar centers around the sacred count of 13. Today, Yellow Seed is the one setting the agenda for this wave spell, and that simply means that we reap what we have sown, and now is the time we harvest this bounty. The 10 portal days in a row make this one of only 2 wave spells where this occurs. Personally, I find it's not as intense as the Serpent wave spell, which is the other one with 10 portal days in a row, but it can be just as eventful. Today is Yellow Seed, which represents awareness, targeting, and flowering. Things we've done in the past, good or bad, come to fruition during the flowering wave spell of the Yellow Seed. Many wonderful surprises happen during this time, and so much abundance. And ideas like plants take time to grow. And so may you sow good things now that later you will benefit from. Take care of those ideas too, as they need nurturing and care. The Yellow Seed is very concerned with acquiring knowledge, searching for information, and accumulating facts. Not only do Yellow Seed people have this thirst for knowledge, they are also very eager to share what they have learned. Today is perfect for information gathering and sharing wisdom. The day is also guided by Yellow Seed, and so a double helping of this energy. The first day of a wave spell is always guided by itself. The 6th and 11th day are too. The challenge today is the White Wizard, which represents enchantment. The Yellow Seed is too aware to fall for Wizard's enchanting spells, and so Wizard has less charm and power today. If you're a White Wizard, then today is not your best day. Try to benefit from today's energy anyway, and if you can't, then all you can do is hang on until tomorrow, where you'll feel better as the ally power. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Magnetic Seed, 1 Con, Keen 144, 9th of October 2022, Triple Seed Day, the Great Awakening, Attracting Awareness. 9-10-2022 equal 9-1-6 equal 9-7 equal 16 equal 7. Day codes 9, completion, endings, destiny, service, humanity, divine. 16, tower struck by lightning, sudden changes. 7, magic, mystic, spiritual, solitude, initiation, month-year codes. 10, manifestation, authority, power. 1, new beginnings, original leader. 6, heaven, Christ, family, romance, fertility. 7, 2, partner, twin, cooperation. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 22, architect of peace, master builder. Keen 144 equal DNA activation code, equal 9, divine destiny code, 99. Keen 144 is a triple seeding code, which commences the 13-day seed cycle. Our DNA is about to be upgraded, ignited, and expanded during this cycle to enable new data and codings to be downloaded into our DNA. Today is a triple seed day of great awakening to our divine purpose. Keen 144 is an impetus for great growth during this cycle. We also have a 99 code which symbolizes completion of one cycle and transition to the next stage of our growth cycle. Our DNA is being upgraded, so too is Nova Gaia's. Another very potent Ascension Day, folks. Get ready for a quantum leap in our evolution. Our entire human species is being elevated. A date with destiny. An extraordinary magical day for awakening and initiating our new collective divine destiny path. Get ready, star bliss sons. Get out your hoe and start tilling the fertile soil as we are commencing a new 13-day wave spell today, that of the yellow seed, which is the 12th wave spell in the Tzolk'in calendar. In 2 days' time, on October 11th, 2022, we shall commence our climb up the DNA ascension ladder as we traverse through a column of 10 galactic activation portal days in a row, souping up the energies with more intensity and power to harness for our creations. Luckily, this passage will not be as unsettling as the Red Serpent Gap journey of shedding our skins. We are now entering a very productive and fertile creation cycle. Get ready to blossom and fully ripen. On July 24th, 2022, we completed our journey through the dream spell year of the yellow electric seed. So we are well acquainted with the evolutionary transformation that the seed brings to humanity. The electric seed year played a massive role in humanity's awakening and upgrading to universal consciousness. The electric seed marked the ignition of humanity's evolution to higher collective consciousness. Today, the yellow seed wave spell arriving at this pivotal point in time is once again about to super ignite the next phase of our evolution and soul growth, particularly for the way showers, the star bliss sons, leading the way to the new era. This wave spell kicks off an Aries full moon on October 9th and 10th on the 1010 manifestation portal. This is akin to a wildfire blazing through the forest, burning up all the debris and popping all the seed pods on and in the ground to awaken and begin to shoot as the soaking rains follow the fire. Aries is the fearless warrior who is independent and fully focused on his path as the leader and entrepreneur. The yellow seed also holds strong focused and yang masculine energy. Couple this with the 10-10-1-1 manifesting new beginnings codes, and we have phenomenal fuel to fulfill our destiny. Another divine gift for our ascension passage, absolutely gorgeous. We are now moving towards greater unity and harmony. We are able to embark on a new growth cycle, that of bonding together through divine service to construct our beautiful new earth paradigm. What can we expect from the yellow seed wave spell? We can expect much fertility, creativity, and abundance to flow into our lives through our ability to fully focus our intent on our divine missions. Greater numbers of people will rapidly awaken as they arise from their slumber in the deep dark soil, and they use their energy to turn towards the light, the sun, the source of life, breaking ground and joining together with like-minded souls to form communities, unified in their purpose. The seed wave spell is about ripening to your fullest potential, It is about new growth and expansive creative opportunities in order for you to blossom and awaken the potential in others through your sheer magnificence. Now is the time to sow all your new ideas and initiate new projects so they can take root and grow. Our effort will assist us in manifesting our highest potential and seed the highest timeline for New Earth. Make sure you invest in a notebook and diary to keep with you at all times in order to record all those sparks, ideas, and inspiration you'll be receiving. Make sure that you listen for the signs and promptings revealing your new direction and take inspired action to see them grow. Tone of creation magnetic is tone number 1 in the spiritual realm as we initiate a new wave spell cycle. Power attracts, action unifies, essence purpose. Day 1 of a new wave spell always starts with the magnetic tone of purpose. In the beginning was the One. From out of nothing here one comes, spinning happily, magnetizing all that it requires for more excellent adventuring. Once strong in purpose, all will effortlessly come together. The magnetic tone is all about attraction, attracting everything that you require to fulfill your purpose and your goals. People, resources, relationships, money, support, and all that you can imagine. The attraction seeks to unify all as one. Thus magnetic kin have a very strong connection to Source and a gravitational pull to return there and bring all their buddies with them. The power of one is very strong today as it unites us all as one humanity. What are you desiring to attract during this 13-day cycle in order to ripen to your fullest potential? What are you seeking to attract today to seed your new reality? Today's question is, what projects and ideas can I seed today, allowing me to awaken and flower into my highest potential? Divine blessings for the creation of your beautiful, fertile Garden of Eden, bliss on earth. In la ketch a la keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 144, Yellow Magnetic Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I unify in order to target, attracting awareness. I seal the input of flowering. With a magnetic tone of purpose, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Maryse Veronica JL, for your pledge and support on Patreon, and welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Mariana Boriana, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. If you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. She has a 20% off sale until October 25th, so be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Prayer for transformation and ascension. My beloved I Am Presence, I acknowledge you as the source of my being and life. I ask for the divine plan for my life and my holy purpose on earth to be made manifest now. Please shine your love and your light into my heart and to all my chakras, into my mind, my feelings, and my physical body. I hold myself willing and ready to receive more of thy light and thy presence, so that I may express and expand my consciousness through thy Christ love and wisdom. I ask that you monitor my heart and feeling world to receive daily and in all matters of my life the wisdom and guidance that will quickly take me with ease and grace through the 7 temples of the path of initiation to receive the gift of my ascension as soon as I meet all requirements. Charge all conditions and activities of my physical life with your sacred fire, love, purity, beauty, grace, divine perfection, and with all the God attributes of the 7 sacred flames. Reveal your divine will to me daily, and release in me the illumination ray of the mind of God. Infuse in me the healing power of your eternal presence. And so be it, beloved I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and powerful full moon in Aries, and most majestic, magical, and mystical 10/10 portal tomorrow on Moon Day, and a blessed week ahead. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.